Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a live trade video. Market opens up in less than 1 minute, so I'll do my best to capture some live entries and exits. Okay, I'm in. Well, I was in for 500 shares, but I'm down to what is that? 200 shares now. I shorted some 500 up at 65.80, and it's pulling back here. So I'm seeing if I can get some more gain. So what I'm going to do is get a stop loss in place here and follow these last two down. So stop, and I would want to buy back. So now I'm just going to follow this down. Whoops, wow, that happened quickly. So let's go down some more. So bear with me, and I want to buy to cover so I don't click any wrong buttons. So now I'm in a spot where it's not a question of if I make money, it's a question of how much money do I make, and actually seeing that. I'm going to be very aggressive. It is Friday morning, so I'm going to lock in these as much as I can. So now I have my stop loss slightly above the round, and there it goes even more. So let me bring this down even more. So now my stop loss at 64.86. So again, I just want to follow this down, and you know, if it wants to keep on working for me, then I'm just going to keep on making money. But I'm no longer in a spot of if I make money. I'm truly in the beautiful spot of, you know, how much money could I potentially make. So now with that down, I need to. Hey, this is a good problem to have, trying to keep up with the price because it's falling so fast. Wow. All right. So let's. So 63.70 now is where I have my order. So this nice way to start off Friday morning. And I am out for a $300 score there, and it is literally 2 minutes into the morning. But that's why you always got to hang on to a portion of your shares. That's why you don't just get out, because you never know. Do these moves happen often? Unfortunately, no. I can't sit here and say, yep, and this is how I start off every day. But they do happen, and you have to be prepared to take advantage of them. So a very nice move here. And like I said, $300 Friday morning, 2 minutes into the day. I don't know. I might call it a day. Maybe I'll try to get another trade, but we'll see what happens. So yes, I am quite pleased with that. Like I said, full disclosure, I'm not trying to come across like, and I find these every morning, blah, blah, blah. No, these are, I wish these happened all the time, but they don't, but they do happen. And that's the point. They do happen, so you need to be prepared. How to be prepared? Well, you saw me hang on to that 100 shares, and you saw that, excuse me, that final 100 shares became very valuable. So let's see what else I can find. Wow, and I don't say this to brag, but sometimes, you know, it's just, you're just on. Notice I shorted at 65.80. If you look up here at the top of this, 65.80. So I literally got in at the top. Now, I didn't buy the top. I sold the top. So I shorted and made money as the price fell. Again, I wish I could say I did this all the time. But no, I can't say that I short the very exact top. So again, sold at 65.80. And then, you know, fell there or down all the way there. Now you may be thinking, you know, why didn't you sell all your shares down there? Well, the same concept is, you know, because what happens if it was going to go down another $2? So you just got to let your shares work for you. But I'm still looking. Not going to lie, though. I'm thinking about maybe just ending my day right now. I know it's only 5 minutes into the day, but, you know, it's Friday. I've had a good week. Yesterday was somewhat rough. I mean, I still bounced back, but, you know, overall, good week. But I still feel like I should try to capture at least one more trade for the video. So let's see what I can find. Okay, I just picked up some shares of FEYE at 47.25. So looking to cover here. I've already got out 200 shares. Make that 300 shares. I'm going to be extra greedy here just because, whoops. Probably should have changed that, but oh well. Another $94 in less than a minute. But I'm going to continue to watch this one, and I'll look to start to reshort it again if it wants to make another upwards move. But another quick little $94. Okay, looking, sell some shares here short at 45.75. I have my daughter here in my lap right now, so if you hear some kids' voices, that is not me. I've already hit puberty. Well, there goes the movie. So it looks like it's already gone down. Do you see the action on the screen, Joy? Do you see the lights moving? Oh, you're just going to shake your head yes. I guess she gets shy even though there's no camera on. But all right, well, it looks like that opportunity has passed. Wanted to get in at 45.75, but it went up as high as 45.64, so couldn't quite nail the top of that one. Shoot, now look at it. All right, I may look to go long here, so let's see what happens. Okay, I got an order in the short right now at 80.36. So we'll see what happens. I'm actually still watching FEYE over here.
Ew, Daddy.
Yep. So I am now in and have an order to cover there at 80.29. Not the best, but probably not the best idea to try to, I think my mic's so good, to trade with my daughter in my lap moving around. So figured I better cover that one. Still made 21 bucks real quick there, but yeah, I'm going to go hang out with my daughter real quick, and then I'll be back. Well, it is 15 minutes in the day, 9:45 a.m. Eastern time, and I'm up 4:15. And so I think I'm going to call it a day. If I see any other really quality alerts or setups, I may trade, but for the most part, I'm not going to really be scanning that hard. I'll scan for the sake of the chat room to put out some alerts, but besides that, I'm going to call it a day. 15 minutes work on a Friday, I'll take that. Yeah, again, I don't want to sit here and come across like every single day it's like this. No. If you've watched any of my past videos, you've seen, I think one I put out this week where it was like $60 in the first hour. So it definitely varies. So I wanted to keep things as real and just honest as possible. No, this is not how it is every day or anything like that. So when I give my little sales pitch here, I'm not proclaiming that I can teach you how to make $415 every single day in the first 15 minutes. But if you are interested in learning how to trade with charts and all this sort of stuff, candlesticks. Now, the good thing about charts is you don't have to be looking to sell within a few minutes like I am. You can be looking to sell within a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, a few weeks. That's the beautiful part about charts, is just how much flexibility they allow. So if you're interested in learning how to trade with candlestick charts and all that, you can go to claytrader.com, offer multiple courses there. Also have a live trading room where you can hang out with me real time in a chat room. And then also a part of that is a subscription to my Power Profit Scan newsletter that I send out weekly. So all that is very fairly priced. Like I said, I'd encourage you to shop around, compare prices for the amount of information and content you give. I think what I offer is more than fair. And then finally, one of the big questions I get is, how do I find the stocks that I trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools and such that I use to locate stocks that I find potential in. So if you're interested in that, think that could add some value to you as a trader, just stick around. Right when I get done talking, I'll take you to a link. Like I said, that's totally free. So if that sounds of interest, you can definitely check that out. But nice little morning, and I'm very happy with it. So thank you for watching. Get out there and trade without emotion. Like I said, stick around, and that link will pop up just now.